Shalom, shalom. And foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yoshua Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles for their edification and knowledge. And to Wadi Bashem Yeshua for putting the spirit of the elders and apostles, we become edified regarding this truth and knowledge. Call holy Yahweh Bashem Yoshua Bashem Rakakadash. Give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yoshua Bashem Rakakadash. Isaiah 10:1. Woe, which means destruction. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. That's the wicked. That's the ones in power. The earth has been given to the hands of the wicked. And that right grievousness which they have prescribed. Different forms of laws, policies, ordinances, statutes. They are grievous to the ones, majority of people that is prescribed to, man. In some way, man. They turn aside the needy, number 2, from judgment, and take away the right from the poor of my people. They take away the rights of the poor of the people. Because the poor people have no rights, man. And the widows that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. So it's not in the best interest of the people who really have no voice, who have no resource or backing to defend themselves, man. Let's go to Sirach. I'm going to get the King James Version first. This is Ecclesiasticus 10:1. A wise judge will instruct his people, teach, educate. And the government of a prudent man is well ordered. That's a wise man, a wise judge. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, and such are all that dwell therein. So the people are going to follow in the way, going to follow and be in the manner of the ones in power, man. Especially if they're wise, instructed, well ordered, man. Number 3, an unwise king destroyeth what? His people, man. Because he lacks the wisdom, understanding, the prudence, man. But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. So it'll be a wise. It's going to be inhabited because it's going to be well ordered. But an unwise man, it's not going to be happy. It's going to be chaos, tyranny, division, man. We see in precursors of that, man. 12:25 of Matthew 12, 25 and 26. Kingdom divided, how can that kingdom stand, man? Luke 17 through 19, talk about that as well. And also Mark 3:24 through 27. So we see in that division, man. Unwise ruler, things are not going to be well ordered. It's going to be dysfunction. Also division with internally, externally within the ranks, man. So that'll be a making of an unwise judge, man. Or one's in a position of power. For the earth has been given to the hands of the who? The wicked, man. I'll get that scripture, Lord willing. The power of the earth, number 4, 10:4 of Ecclesiasticus. The power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord. Ultimately, it's in the hands of the Lord. The Lord puts wise kings, he puts unwise kings in the time being, man. Job 14:5 talk about they're not going to go beyond the bounds. They're not going to go beyond the bounds that they're set, man. So it's a time. It's going to be a time where their rulership is going to end, man, or them being in position of power is going to end, man. And only the Lord knows that time, because the Lord set the wise king and the unwise king in a position of power, man, but only for a time limited. For a time being in a limited time, man. Because he's going to set one who's ultimately profitable, and that's his son, Yahweh Shai, man. The power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord. In due time he will set set over it one that is profitable, and that's his son. Let's go to the Good News translation of Sirach or Ecclesiasticus. This is Good News translation. A wise ruler will educate his people, so he's going to instruct and teach his people, man. And his government will be orderly. It's going to be well ordered. It's going to be established in well order. All the officials and all the citizens will be like their ruler. So it gives you a more clearer meaning to this this verse, man. That's why you have different translations. Same meaning, but different. How they write it is different a little bit. Sometimes it'll give you a more clear understanding of it. All right, number 2 again. All the officials and all the citizens will be like their ruler. All the citizens and ones alike will be like their ruler. Well, there's going to be a wise ruler or an unwise ruler, but they're going to follow in the manner, and the ones who are under them are going to follow in that mannerism of the ones in power, man. Number 3, an uneducated, which is an unwise king or ruler, will ruin his people. So he's going to ruin his people, man. Why? Because he lacks the wisdom, understanding, and discipline to be a wise judge, man. But the government will grow strong if its rulers are wise. The government is going to grow strong. The people is going to grow strong. The establishment is going to grow strong if it's a wise king. Unwise king, opposite of that. It's going to fracture, it's going to divide, it's going to collapse. The Lord sees to the government of the world and brings the right person to power at the right time. There's a time and season, man. Everything has a time and season. And that's ultimately his son. He's going to bring it in a right time in a right season, and that will be profitable for all the people ultimately. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, people rejoice. So when you have a wise king, a wise ruler, and things are well ordered, well established, the people are going to rejoice, man. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. When you have an unwise judge, things are out of order, dysfunctional. They're not in their right setting, a place. Incongruent, which means they don't fit into place like that puzzle. Then you're going to have people you're going to have the people mourn, because it's not happy time, man. It's not a very happy time. I'll read number 6. In the transgression of an evil man, there is a snare, but righteousness do sing and rejoice. And that's the wicked. There is a snare, that's a trap, man. But when the wicked bear rule, people mourn. So people are mourning because what? The earth has been given to the hands of the what? The wicked, man. So people are not going to rejoice, man. I'll get that in Job 9:24. So the people are not going to rejoice because specifically the ones are in a position of power, man. They're running the earth, man. Let's get Job 9:24. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. In his hands, what he has in his hands, the sword. And through the sword, he gained the fatness of the earth. And through the sword, that's his blessing, man. The blessing is his sword. The earth has been given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he, man? So who is he? He's the one in power, man. He's the one in position of power, man. Because the earth has been given to the hands of him, man. Let's go to Genesis 27, 41, 45. I can actually go to 39. Let me go to 39. Genesis 27:39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of the heaven from above. So that's ultimately Esau's blessing, man. He will gain fatness of the earth. How are you going to gain it? By the sword, man. And by the sword shalt thou live, man. So he's going to live by the sword. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. And shalt serve thy brother. And ultimately, he's going to serve thy brother, relating to Romans, talking about for. Let me see if I can get it. So he's let me get it. Romans 9:12. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger, man. So Esau's the elder, and Jacob's the younger. So the elder's going to serve the younger. That's Romans 9:12. And 40, and by the sword thou shalt live, and serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off his neck. So the yoke is going to be, which is bondage, off his neck, man. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father at hand, so they're near, then I will slay my brother Jacob. He hated him. It's over the blessing, man. Pretty much being tricked and designed, was ultimately designed by Yahweh Shemir Shah, that he would lose his blessing, be tricked out of his blessing. That was how it was set up, but he hated him because of that, man. And to be honest with you, he really didn't honor his blessing anyway. He didn't honor. He sold it for what? For a pot of red stew, man. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart with his mind, the days of mourning for my father at hand, then I will slay my brother. And these words of Esau, her elder son, told to Rebekah, and she sent and called Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, because Rebekah favored Jacob, Isaac favored Esau, behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself for purposing to kill thee. So she sent him away for his own safety, man. I guess, so his brother, so his brother won't do nothing, to protect him from her brother. So she sent him away. I believe she sent her to her brother's house. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice and flee into Laban, my brother, to Haran, and tarry with him a few days until the brother's fury turn away. So for Jacob's safety and protection, so he did as his mother said, man. Until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done unto him. Then I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I deprive also of you both in one day, man? Let's go to so the point is, Esau hated his brother Jacob, man. Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not, where and who is he? So the earth has been given to the hands of the wicked. In the hands of the wicked, what? The sword. And through the sword, he would gain the fatness of the earth, man. Gain dominions and fatness of the dew in heaven of the earth, man. That's the ones in power, man. This is their time, this is their rulership, man. So the Lord, out of balance, gave them a rulership to rule, man. You know, because it's all about balance. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. Different weights, false balance is not good. That's Proverbs 20, I believe 20 and 23 or 24. And Proverbs 11:1. So the Lord is a balanced God, man. So he gave the wicked their time as well, man. But they have a certain time and season that they're not going to go beyond. Seeing his days are determined. So his days are determined, man. And the number of his months are with thee. Thou has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So he's not going to go beyond a certain, relating to his boundaries, also his point of rulership, man. Because for a certain time and period that he's going to be in a position of power. But ultimately the Lord is going to, when that time is up, he's going to be removed from his position, man. So this is just a few scriptures talking about, ones in power. Talk about unwise judge, because the society is fracturing, man. Society is crumbling, you know. You're seeing a lot of division. Think not that I come send peace, but tell you nay, but division. I come not to send peace, but a sword. Matthews 10:34, Luke 12 and 51, man. So the Lord's sending that division, man. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning that followeth. 2 Ezra 6:9. So we in the end stages of a time period of rulership. We in the latter stages of this rulership, man. That being said, hope it helps whoever listens. I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yoshua Bashim Rakakadash. His brother Zayah, which means wolf. Hope it helps. Shalom.